Welcome back. So in this video we will discuss about, first of all, we will solve the problem which I gave in last video, and then we will move to the loop concept, why we are using loops and all these things. So first of all we will solve the problem. So problem is, find the greatest number in three numbers. So for example, we are having three numbers a, b, c, and we want to find the largest number in these three using if else. So it's very easy. If we will compare first, so let's consider, so a is the greatest. So how we can make it? If a is greater than b and a is greater than c, so it's your choice. We are considering a is the greatest one, so it will be greater than both. Then print a. The second condition is, now if a is not greatest, then we will consider b. So if b is greatest and largest, so we have already compared with a, but we did not compare b with c. So b is greater than c, print b. And the last condition is else, close, we are putting here, and print c. So let's run the program. The output is 7. So in same manner you can create your program uh, on your demand basis. So now we will move to the looping concept, why we are using loops and what are the loops we are using in Python. And you can get the code from GitHub account. In first videos I told you the GitHub account, and you can download the code from there itself. So the next topic is looping. I will create one new file by the module. Suppose the file name is loop test. Okay, so there are two loops we are using here. One is while, another one is for loop. So what is loop and why we are using loop? If we want to perform the same task repeatedly, then we can use loop. Or suppose, for example, I want to send an email on every Sunday. We want to make a program that will send the value, or that will send the email at every Sunday or after 1 hour, something like that. We want to add, or we want to make the program. So if repetition task is there, then you can solve it using looping concept. So there are two types of loops there, while and for. So first of all we will talk about while loop, then we will move to the for loop, and I will let you know with all the data types or built-in types with while loop how we can extract the value, how we can iterate while value, while loop with like all the built-in types. So first built-in type is number. For example, if you want to print the number from 1 to 100, how you can print? It's very easy. So suppose you don't have for loop or looping concept, then how you will print? You will print like print 1, print 2, print 3, in same manner and so on. So in same manner you have to print from 1 to 100, but it is a more complex or more line number of code we need to require to write. So using while loop we can create in 3 or 4 lines. Suppose x equals 1 and we are using while loop while x is less than equals 100. So in while, here we have to pass the expression or whatever we want to evaluate. then print x, and we will x increment by 1. So this is augmented assignment. In some few video left in the last video I told you this thing. If I will write this program in 4 lines, I can complete the complete thing from 1 to 100 we got. So using while loop. So this is the block of while loop, and this one is called expression of while loop. So don't forget to increment or decrement, because the condition, if the condition is true, then this block will got execute. Otherwise, if the condition is false, then it will come out from the loop. Suppose you don't, or you did not write this line, then it will execute infinite time. Why? Because there is no false condition. X equals 1 and 1 is always less than equals 100. That's why it will iterate to the infinite time. So you can create the infinite loop also. It's very easy. In that manner we can iterate, or we can use while loop in number. And the second built-in type or data type is string. How we can use in a string while loop? Suppose we have some name equals Rohan Sharma. This is a name, and I want to iterate every character or character by character. How I can iterate using while loop? So first of all, I will take one variable I equals 0 to iterate from index 0, and while I is less than, now length is a function which we can use to get the length of the string, and so I will iterate from 0 to length of string, and then try to print the value, means name at index of I. So first iteration I is equal to 0, and so name of 0 will be R. In same manner I will increment I by +1. So you can increment by 1, by 2, or it's up to you, or according to demand of program. So let's have a look. So it is okay, Rohan Sharma. So we can iterate letter by letter, or alphabet by alphabet, sorry, by alphabet or alphabet, using while loop. The another built-in type is tuple. Suppose we have fruits equals tuple is like a double ple apple, mango, and banana. Okay, that time how we can iterate, or how we can access all the element from tuple using while loop? It's also very easy. Suppose I equals 0, and while this is index, while I in, I think we can use in, or okay, not in, we can use it in for loop. So why I is less than equals, in same manner you can use len function, len of fruits, and just print all the elements of index I, fruits index at I. Run the program. See, the output is apple, 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 and infinite time. Why it is coming in infinite time? Because the condition is always true. If the condition, we will make it false, so at certain point like I plus equals 1, at certain points condition will false, then while loop will be exit. So if you want to see the output is apple, mango, banana. So in that manner we can access the element from tuple. if we want to iterate from list, so suppose we have an animal list which is having the name of animals like dog and cat and so on, whatever. Okay, and I want to uh, iterate using while loop. So I equals 0, and while I is less than equals length, and we need to pass the animal here and just try to print the animals at index I, and you have to increment it till equals 1, so that condition should false. So something I got uh, some error. Okay, let's have a look what the error is coming. Okay, it's fruits I triple index out of range. Where I got the output is, sorry, land will return you the, like, it will start from index 0, 0, 1, 2, but the length will be 3. That's why it will not be length equals, so till less than. Why? See, I equals 0, so fruits or animal 0 at the index is 0, dog 0 element is dog. At the index of 1, like, it will increment by 1, then it will check the condition 1 is less than length of animal. So here condition will be like that, 1 is less than 2, the condition is true, then this block will execute. Then again uh, so it will print animal at the index of 1 is cat. Again I will increment I equals I plus 1, so the value of I will be 2. Then again it will check 2 less than 2, so condition will be false. If I will put here equals, then condition will be true. At that time animal of index 2 there is no element, then problem will come, or this error, index error, will come. Okay, so don't confuse. So in this manner you can see the output is dog cat. And the third built-in type is while loop in dictionary. How we can use while loop in dictionary, and it's very important if you are going to make any application. Let's see how. Suppose we have some data in dictionary which is having username and password. Username equals James, and password is, sorry, it's not equals, it will be by colon. Don't forget the syntax of inserting element into any dictionary. So data is a dictionary, and username is the key, and password also a key, and this is value. So value is 1 2, like what we can say, suppose BSR at 123. This is the password. So we are having some kind of data, and we want to verify, or we want to know the user should input the correct data, then it will be login into your account, in that account. So how? Suppose you have one variable uname, and raw input. Using raw input you can take the output, sorry, input from the user. So enter uh, your username and pwd password equals raw input, enter your password. So these are the two variables, and then how we can check? Here we can make one gateway type, or some breaker. which will check the entered value is matching or not. So using while loop we can do while name is not equals the data of whatever we are you name like username. So this is the key. So suppose this is uname. So uname he entered something Rohan, and Rohan is not equals the data at that key. The value will be James. Okay. So Rohan is not equal to James. Condition is true, or password pwd is not equals the data at the key of password. So it will extract the password from this dictionary and it will match. If this condition is satisfied, like conditions is true, so what it will do? Suppose uname is not matching with data and password is also not matching with data. So here I put it or operator. Sometimes it can happen username is correct, password is incorrect, or vice versa. So what we can do, we can print like incorrect mm, and wait, this is in a string format, incorrect, and again we will ask to user to enter again and again. So how we can print here? So this block will be execute when this condition will be true. Okay. So now if the condition is false, then it will execute the next line that is called welcome welcome something like you name. Okay. So see the output, it's very interesting and very useful in any application. Enter username. So username is James and password is bsr at 123. Welcome James. If user enters wrong information, then the username is Rohan and password he knows. Okay, I know the password, I can hack it, but it's not possible. Incorrect. Oh, incorrect. Okay, again he will enter the username and password till the correct username and password. It will ask and ask and ask. So see, if we will type user supplies correct username but he forgot the password, so he entered something different, again incorrect, again he will ask. So we made one loop here, and again it will ask for the user to input the username and out password till the he entered the correct one. So if he entered the correct one, James, and the password is bsr at 123, welcome James. So like that you can make the breakers, and you can check the condition using while loop. In next video we will see about the for loop and the all conditions whatever I told you in while loop we will solve using for loop. Thanks for watching.